Welcome to Key Trends Spot, your daily dose of what's hot, what's viral, and what's next. From K-pop to culture, we spot the trends so you don't miss a beat. They say the camera never lies, and for loyal fans of BTS, that statement rings especially true. In every sea of movement, in the chaos of stage lights and roaring crowds, there are always two names that quietly yet powerfully capture attention: Taehyung and Jungkook. No matter how grand the performance or how fast the spotlight shifts, the quiet gravity between them always finds its way into the lens. Every small interaction between them feels like poetry caught in motion. A glance exchanged in passing, a shy giggle shared behind the curtain, a hand brushing against the other's sleeve, as if by chance. It all feels like scenes from a story too intimate to script, yet too powerful to go unnoticed. These aren't moments designed for an audience. They're spontaneous reflections of something deeper. Taekook is more than a frequent pairing. Their connection defies the simplicity of names and appearances. They embody a bond that transcends the need for explanation, a closeness that radiates authenticity and comfort. It's a friendship that looks like home, even to those watching from thousands of miles away. At every concert, fan sites are always on alert, lenses poised, hearts racing. And like magic, there's always that one frame, that fleeting second when Taehyung and Jungkook align, not just physically, but emotionally. It's the kind of moment that makes armies everywhere hold their breath. One particularly tender instance lives in fans' memories. Taehyung quietly watching Jungkook from a distance. His eyes didn't just follow out of curiosity. They carried concern, affection, and a protective softness, like he was checking in without saying a word. It wasn't performance. It was real. Jungkook, too, reveals his heart not with speeches, but with the gentleness of his actions. He's often seen adjusting Taehyung's clothes, brushing off lint, offering water, or simply resting his gaze on him a little too long, as if drawn by a force he's long since stopped resisting. In the whirlwind world of fame, where every gesture is analyzed and every word dissected, true friendship is a rare gem. Yet somehow Taekook's closeness has not only survived the spotlight, it has flourished within it. To many, they are a sanctuary, a soft place to land amid life's noise. There is something deeply moving about watching two young men who entered the limelight as teenagers become each other's safe harbor. They grew up side by side, weathering storms no one else could fully understand. And now, even in silence, their presence soothes one another. Taekook moments that go viral on social media aren't just content. They are emotional bookmarks in a story that fans feel privileged to witness. They are proof that time, when shared with sincerity, leaves behind beautiful imprints. Their laughter is more than sound. It's music for weary hearts. It's the kind of laughter that suggests understanding, inside jokes, and the comfort of having someone who simply gets you. Even their silences are healing. Just standing next to each other seems to bring them peace. People often ask, what exactly is their relationship? But perhaps the beauty lies in not defining it. Maybe what they have is too sacred, too intricate, to be bound by ordinary labels. Some connections are meant to be felt, not categorized. There was a behind-the-scenes clip once. Nothing fancy, just a passing moment. Jungkook looked cold. Without hesitation, Taehyung reached over and offered his jacket, gently wrapping it around him. He wasn't aware of the camera. That gesture wasn't for show. It was for Jungkook. The camera only happened to catch it. But that one act, a simple offering of warmth, sent waves of emotion through the fandom. It wasn't dramatic. It was sincere. And sometimes, sincerity is what moves people the most. Whether during photo shoots or variety shows, Taekook seem to have developed their own unspoken language, A glance, a shrug, a small smile. They communicate in quiet ways that feel louder than words. Even when they say nothing, their eyes speak volumes. It's a silent dialogue that only two souls who truly know one another could ever comprehend. It's the kind of connection built over time, hardship, and unspoken promises. Taehyung with his soulful charm and a touch of mystery, and Jungkook with his open heart and quiet strength balance each other like day and night. Together, they are the embodiment of harmony, yin and yang brought to life. Their bond isn't artificial. It wasn't manufactured for the cameras or curated for public consumption. It grew from years of early morning practices, shared meals, quiet tears, and dreams whispered in backstage corners. And fans can feel it. Because real connection, no matter how subtle, always finds its way into the heart. You don't need to understand it to recognize its truth. You just need to witness it. Those little moments, the shared earphones, the soft harmonies sung backstage, the way they sit close even when there's space, have become treasures for fans who notice every detail. They're not just habits. They're affection woven into everyday life. Even during other members' solo events, cameras somehow find them together, standing side by side, whispering, laughing, sharing a look that seems to say, "I'm glad you're here." In those moments, the world narrows down to just them. There's something profoundly human about the way they relate to each other. It's genuine and raw, something rarely preserved in the glamorized, fast-paced world of entertainment. Each Taekook fan cam is like an unfinished chapter, a glimpse into a love letter written with every passing day, still unfolding with time. It's a living story, one that fans read through their smiles, glances, and silences. They are not just idols on stage. They are symbols of loyalty, of companionship, of a love that may not need to be named to be known. Something pure, something rare. Their shared moments have become a favorite subject for cameras, not because they try to stand out, but because true affection always shines, quietly, but unmistakably. Taekook is more than a visual pairing. They are the pulse behind many of BTS's most heartfelt moments. Their presence together creates a calm in the chaos, a balance that feels right. And as long as cameras keep rolling, an army continues to watch with hopeful eyes, those moments will never fade. They will live on, always endearing, always powerful, always Taekook.